Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm kind of trying out something new. I usually don't film before work. Usually I film on my days off. So I'm trying something out. So I am on a time crunch. I mean, I left myself quite a bit of time to film, but usually I have like the whole day to myself. So I'm gonna see how this goes. Hopefully this all turns out okay. I figured, I'm getting ready for work anyway, so I might as well just film. And I've got my coffee with me. And let me see, what do I have really to update you guys on? Nothing really. I got a new chair for Christmas to film in, and also for Christmas I got the Too Faced chocolate gold palette, which is what today's video is going to be on. I'm gonna film a New Year's Eve look with it, considering it is so metallic and sparkly and shimmery. I figured that would be the perfect thing to film for it. So, like I was saying, for Christmas, I got the gold chocolate bar palette. This is not a first impression. I've been playing with this quite a bit. I played with it a lot in store first, and I was sold with the very first swatch. It is so buttery, so smooth, super duper pigmented. I feel like not even just the shimmers in this, the metallics, but the mattes also I feel like are stepped up. I like the peach palette from Too Faced, but other than that, I've kind of always just thought their palettes are okay. I feel like this really stepped up their game with their palettes. Let me just show you a few swatches. This Dripping in Diamonds, Drip in Diamonds, not dripping in, is, let me see, like, that is so pigmented and metallic. Like, I don't know how they did that with a powder. The new Stila Shimmer and Glows are out, which you guys know how I love the glitter and glows. I love, 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 love those. Those are some of my favorites. And the Shimmer and Glows are out, which are beautiful as well. I'll probably be picking up some of those. But I feel like in a powder, they achieved the same metallicness as those, which is just crazy to me. Usually, you don't achieve that level of metallic in a powder. This palette also just really inspires me to do a lot of different looks. Yes, they're super shimmery. Yes, they're super metallic, very intense, but I feel like they're super wearable still. I really want to do maybe a halo eye with this dark green. What is that called? That's called Hala for a Dollar. And then this chocolate gold, the big gold shade. Let's see. I feel like those two would be super pretty in a look together. I'm going to swatch just a couple more for you guys, just so you guys can get, the idea that they're all really quality, all super pigmented, all super shimmery. This one's called Rich Girl. It's more of like a taupey silver, whereas the first one I swatched is like a blue toned silver. It's funny, one of the girls I work with, we were both arguing on the shade, and she's like, that's blue, and I'm like, that's silver. So I'm going to call it a blue toned silver, that Drip in Diamonds. And I actually think that's what I'm going to use mostly in the tutorial today. Like I said, I'm going to do a New Year's Eve look, so I'm going to do a very smoky eye with the Drip in Diamonds on the lid. Another thing I like about this palette is they do give you a few matte shades for transitions. They have this light shade called Rollin' in the Dough, which you could set your eye primer or concealer or use it as a matte highlighter under the brow. They give you So Bougie, Cocoa Truffle, which are light and a medium-toned brown shade for transition. And to smoke it out, they give you a black called Decadent. So, overview of the palette first before I jump into the tutorial. Oh my god. I wish I could talk. Overview before I jump into the tutorial. Retails for $49. I think it is pigmented. I think it is buttery. I think it is smooth. It actually goes pretty true on your eye to how it swatches, which is important. Some things swatch really well and then they go on your eye and it does not look the same. I have not found that to be true. I find that it goes on just like it swatches. Quick little note about the packaging. This one actually snaps shut, whereas the peach palette just kind of like can fly open. It doesn't snap shut. I think it's just kind of magnetized a little bit, but I like that this one actually snaps, so it's not just flapping in the wind. As you can see, it does have a really nice big mirror. Gives you a really nice selection of beautiful metallic shades and a couple matte transition shades, so you don't have to pull from another palette. You can actually create a whole look just using this. And now, that all being said, I'm going to jump into the tutorial part. Also, sorry guys, like I said, I don't usually film in the mornings, so I have some unexpected sunlight coming my way, but I will try my best to kind of angle myself away from that as I blind myself with the gold palette. Okay, enough rambling, and here I go. First, using a big fluffy crease brush. This is the Morphe E27, but you can use any sort of big fluffy crease brush. I'm going to take So Bougie and apply that, let's see, into the crease. Okay, I just tried to reposition a little bit because the sun was blinding me to the point where I couldn't see what I was doing. I literally just climbed up on my window and put like a towel over where the sun's coming in. I just have sheer curtains, so I might have to change that. Okay, so right now all I have down is the shade So Bougie, just a very light wash of color, as you guys can see. Next, I'm going to be going in with Cocoa Truffle, slightly darker shade. Kind of in the same area, just slightly lower. Taking just a slightly smaller fluffy brush. This is the Morphe G24. Okay, so now taking some sort of smaller, kind of flatter brush. This is an IT Cosmetics, I think it's a 220? 220 small shadow brush. I'm going to use that to pack on the shimmer on the lid. And like I said earlier, I'm going to use that Drippin' Diamonds shade all over the lid. Okay, so now I have that Drippin' Diamonds shade all over the lid, and I'm going to take just something, I don't know if this is exactly what I want to use. Basically, I'm going to try to deepen up the outer V with the black and bring it slightly into the crease. And actually, I changed my mind on which brush I want to use. I'm going to use the Morphe M507. Really small, tapered, kind of crease-ish brush, but it's really tiny. Now I am going to go back in with a slightly bigger crease brush. This is the Mikasa Beauty E300, and still grabbing that Decadent shade and just kind of bringing that black into the crease a little bit more. So to kind of blend out the edges a little bit, I'm going to take that first fluffy crease brush again, the E27 with So Bougie, just kind of blend out the edges where we might have lost some of that brown. And with all of that blending, just make sure we didn't lose any of that silver. I am actually going to go back over that too, same brush. Sorry, with the sun, it's just really hard to like show you guys what I'm doing and actually really to see what I'm doing and have you guys see what I'm doing. I feel like I have to get super duper close for you guys to kind of be able to see without the sun being like, Meh. So this is where we are. Now I don't like a whole lot under the lower lash line, so I think I'm just going to take Cocoa Truffle and just throw a little bit under the lash line. Maybe I'll throw a little bit of Decadent because that shade was a little too reddish on its own. Okay. So this is where we are without liner and lashes. So I'm going to go do that. I just decided to kind of angle best I could so you guys can see right now. Like I said, I'm experimenting. I don't usually film before work. So this is where we are at without liner and without lashes. So kind of looks kind of crazy right now, but I think once I put the liner and lashes, we will be good. I could not see what I was doing half of the time, so let me finish this look and I will be right back. I'm back with the finished look. I'm in a really awkward angle just so the sun does not interfere. I feel like you guys can actually see now. I'm on the struggle bus today. For the most part, it went well, other than the fact that the sun was going crazy and being a jerk. And then I ripped the lashes trying to pull them off of the thing. I feel like the Ardell Wispies, the bands are getting thinner and thinner and thinner, and they're ripping really easily. So I'm not super happy about that. I literally ripped like 2 lashes trying to put lashes on today. So yeah. But right here at this very angle, I feel like you guys can see. Okay, so we don't look half bad right here. This is going to be a fun video to edit. Half of it I'm like, that is it for this video, you guys. I really hope you liked it despite all of, the technical difficulties that I was having. I really like the way this look turned out. Like I said, I really love the palette. I do recommend it if you're on the fence about it. I give it a thumbs up. This is my New Year's Eve smoky eye silver look. This look is kind of reminiscent for me. I used to only wear silver eyeshadow. Wet n Wild, the trio with the silvers and the grays, wore that all the time. I was terrified of warm shades at all. Obviously, I've kind of evolved from that. Honestly, I think since the Modern Renaissance came out, that kind of changed everything for me. But once in a while, I still do like to do a nice cool toned silver look, and I really, really like the way this one turned out. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do by clicking the little subscribe button down below or by clicking on my face at the end. I always put the little bubble with my face. You can click on that to subscribe. Whew. And I still have time to get to work. But really, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you are consistently watching my videos, I super duper duper appreciate it. If this is your first time watching my videos, also thank you so much for tuning in and clicking and watching. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, all that jazz. I will see you guys in my next video.